Welcome, everybody. We call the meeting to order. We'll start next with our reconciliation statement. And who has the pleasure? Councillor Fate.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So Augusta Township is situated on lands deeply connected to the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, and Huron-Wendat. We acknowledge the location of archaeological sites identifying both on Iroquois agricultural community and Iroquois village in the township. With gratitude and respect, we are committed to learning about the history of and current aspirations of Indigenous peoples, such as uncovering the truth about residential schools and cultural revitalization. We recognize and respect the contributions they have made and continue to make on these lands.
Thank you very much, Wilson. Okay, next, Mayor's opening remarks. First of all, I want to thank the CAO, the treasurer, and all the managers for the budget we just finished and passed. So we had the kind of the easy part up here as council, just looking at things and, you know, saying what's what, but I know from experience the number of hours put into a budget. So, thank you very much for that, and we're all pleased how it turned out. Next, approval of the agenda. Oh, sorry, one more thing. I'm gonna be on Bruce Wiley tomorrow at 8:40, where I'll talk up the mayor's breakfast naturally, but is there any other comments councilors want me to plug in there, you might say, on the radio? Just see me after and let me know, okay? Approval of the agenda. Moved by Councilor Bowman, seconded by Councilor Henry. Be it resolved the agenda for March 13th be adopted. Any additions or changes, councilors? No? I'll call the vote. All in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay. Approval of minutes of previous meetings. Moved by Councilor Henry, seconded by Councilor Bowman. Be it resolved that council approve the minutes of February 27, 2023 regular meeting, February 27, 2023 special meeting, and March 6, 2023 council meeting as distributed to all members. So you have that, you read them over. Is there any changes to be done or anything? Corrections? No? I'll call the vote. All in favor? Carried, thank you. So we have disclosure of pecuniary interest and general nature thereof. Does anybody have to bring anything forward? No, see nothing, okay. Business arising from the minutes, again, councilors, anything? Okay, no. Delegations and presentations, we don't have any, I believe. Correspondence and petitions, anything? No, okay, good. We're gonna move to committee of the whole. Moved by Councilor Bowman, seconded by Councilor Harrod. Be resolved that council resolve itself into the committee of the whole meeting. All in favor? Carried? Yeah. And first is the counties, and not much to report other than they've, again, passed the budget. We came through at 6.87. So, we had 2 or 3 meetings about that. That was about it as far as counties. So, anybody have any questions? No? Okay, we'll go on to conservation authorities. Deputy Mayor.
Yeah, there's not a lot to report, but South Nation upcoming meeting is the annual general meeting, which the mayor and myself are attending on March 16th, and then on March 23rd, Rio Valley meeting. That's the next meeting coming up there. That's it.
Yep, good, thank you. Recreation. Anyone? Councillor Bowman?
Through your worship, we had a meeting at Merck on last week. They just wanted to report back about their pancake supper. They had 113 people, which I thought was pretty good, considering the weather. Soccer, they have 300 kids joined up. Their chicken barbecue, they're gonna have May 27th. I'll talk about that when we get closer, just to remind everybody of it. Their hall looks really good from all the renovations that have been going on. They're very impressed. Playground equipment, they got lots of positive feedback from the pancake breakfast. And they also like to thank the lending library for lending out all the skis and all that kind of stuff. They had lots of positive comments about that as well. That's basically it for now.
Good. Anyone else? Deputy
Yeah.
Mayor?
North Augusta had a meeting with them, and they were quite pleased that some of the stuff that's coming in under the grant, the paving and the playground equipment. They want to know about the sign, and they're looking at partnering that with the fire department to replace that. And they were not too pleased that they found out that the work at the hall wouldn't be covered under the grant. But, so they want to know what the next step is, because it said it needs a new floor, it needs some pointing for the basement, and they're looking at windows. So that's the next step there, and they were also receptive, if we get a grant for a charging station, to put one in North Augusta. That's it for North Augusta Rec.
Yep. Anyone else? No? Good. Library board,
No update.
no updates?
No, thank you.
Economic Development Tourism Committee?
Through your worship, I was absent for that meeting, so Steve was the chair.
Yeah, I think I was absent too. I don't think there was there anything?
Your worship, just to clarify, I didn't chair the meeting. I was there.
Well, you were there.
As was the clerk. We do have a new chair. The committee has a new chair, Rob Whitaker. And there was some updates on the Mayor's Breakfast given, so that's moving ahead, I think, very well. I think that's about it, your worship.
Okay, thank you. And the Planning Committee.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry,
Just
did I?
resolution associated with the-
Oh, you wanted the,
Yeah, number 4.
did I not see that? Sorry. Planning Committee Makers Map Incubator. Where was that?
That was the Whitaker. It's not on there.
Oh,
This is a recommendation from the committee to council.
Sorry, folks, we're just, reading this over. The clerk's gonna explain it. Anyway, moved by Councillor Henry and seconded by Councillor Bowman, be resolved that council endorses the Economic Development and Tourism Advisory Committee's Maker's Map Incubator, and that council supports this initiative as an economic development priority and authorizes the committee to proceed with the initiative. So I don't have any notes in front of me because I was there at the original meeting, but that was a while ago. So do you have any comments on that, or?
Hopefully between Steve and myself. So Rob Whitaker is taking the lead on this. He's had the idea to make it Augusta a place to go, like highlighting their crafters, if you will, like makers of stuff, and making a hub. It's very infancy stage right now, so they're just asking that you endorse the moving forward with this particular initiative, and hopefully it would take off and be good for Augusta.
Anything to add?
No, I think the clerk has covered it fairly well. We have, excuse me, applied for a RED grant from Ag and Food that would cover some of the kind of the setup fees, website and app, if this takes off. Mr. Whitaker is very passionate about it, and I think that given the initiative and his passion, I think it will probably be successful.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe next meeting, if you can get him to come and just give us a quick not update, but basically talk about it. Cause he did have some, did he have slides or was it just on paper?
Presentation, yeah.
Yeah, you just give a quick presentation, that'd be good, Counselor Henry. Just coordinate that with the clerk too. Just to refresh all our memories, that's all. And spring is coming, so we wanna get into the mood and everything else, so. Okay. And before I leave that, I just wanna, is it, more than just babysitting that did the window there, what do you call that?
Showcase.
Displays.
Showcase.
Showcase, yeah. Anyway, did a good job, yeah, so puts a smile on our residents' faces when they come in and pay their taxes. No, I think it's good, keep it up. Thank you very much for that. Okay, planning, and, I'll let Melissa get the report, is there any report? Sorry.
Your worship?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Did I?
This is different, this is
Oh.
economic development. I don't know if you called the question, but.
You throw me in there. I'll call the question again on the incubator, I'll call. All in favor? Yeah, because they don't know. Carried. All right, planning committee. First of all, if there's anything to add on the planning committee. Melissa, do you have anything? No, sorry.
You want me to
Deputy Mayor,
report
yeah.
on it? Okay, well, we covered the severances and, a couple of other items, and everything was passed at our committee to move forward to council. And we also had a new member join us. He's not on our committee yet, but his application is in front of us, Rob Jones.
Okay, I apologize, I should have went to you first. Yeah. Okay, we have an application for appointment to committee, and it's, Robert Jones, and lives on Dixon Road. I think everybody here pretty well knows him, R&D Dairies. So he's been on the, he wants to join the planning committee, and he was at the last one, just as an observing it. And, does anybody have anything to say? Comment? No? I think he's a good candidate myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Moved by Councillor Bowman, second by Councillor Henry, be resolved that council appoint Rob Jones to the Planning Advisory Committee for the remainder of the term. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Now, this one here. Homes, or fire department, but it just says budget renovation.
Yeah, so your worship, we thought of it after that we wanted to separate those two resolutions, so there's two associated with that one report.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So next we have report 2023-029. We have some budget revisions. And the first one is moved by Councillor Pate, seconded by Councillor Henry. Be it resolved that council approve the 2023 fire department budget. Is there any comments, discussion on that? But isn't that passed through the budget?
Yes.
What's
Yeah,
ours?
there's a bylaw as well for the actual budget.
Oh, we just have Gus do it?
Yeah, it's at the end, yeah.
All in favor? Carried, thank you. We're learning up here. All right, next we have another budget revision, moved by Counselor Henry, seconded by Counselor Bowman. Be it resolved that council approve the remainder of the 2023 budget and authorize the transfer of $92,057 to a reserve for discretionary expenditures. Any comments on that? Anything? All in favor? Carried, thank you. Next, we have report 2023-030, stop, up, and close a road. Moved by Counselor Henry, seconded by Counselor Bowman. Be it resolved that council adopt bylaw 3625-2023, stop, up, and close a road for sale or transfer. You all read in your report why we're doing it, so, any questions, comments? Okay, I'll call the vote. All in favor? Okay, carried. Report 2023-031, columbarium expansion approval. Moved by Counselor Bowman, seconded by Counselor Henry. Be it resolved that council approve the application from Roselawn Memorial Garden to the Bereavement Authority of Ontario to add an additional 18.5 cubic meter, 200 niche columbarium to the existing columbarium at Roselawn Memorial Garden facility in Augusta. Any comments, questions on that? Business must be good, I don't know. All in favor? Carried. Operations, planning and building services. Okay, so report 2023-024 CBO report, Chief Building Officials report. Moved by Counselor Bowman, seconded by Counselor Henry. Be resolved that council received the building department activity report for January and February 2023 for information. Any comments, questions? Council or anybody want to add anything? No? A good start for the year, so. Call the question, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Report 2023-025 planners report, zoning bylaw corrective mapping. And moved by Counselor Henry, seconded by Counselor Bowman. Be it resolved that council received the planners report 2023-025 for information. Is there any comments, questions on that? Melissa, you had nothing to add on that? Fairly straightforward? Thank you. All in favor? Carried, thank you. Report 2023-026, moved by Deputy Mayor Winans, seconded by Counselor Pate. Be resolved that council received the planners report 2023-026 for information. Again, I think we've all read it. Any comments? Questions? No? Call the question, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Moved by report 2023-027. Moved by Counselor Page, seconded by Deputy Mayor Winans. Be resolved that council recommend to the United Counties of Leeds Granville Consent Granting Authority that consent application B66-21 revised be approved subject to 7 conditions of approval as detailed in staff report 2023-027. Is there any comments, questions on that? No? I'll call the question, all in favor? Carried. Report 2023-028 planners report, severance B14-23. Moved by Deputy Mayor Winans, seconded by Counselor Pape. Be resolved that council recommend to the United Counties of Leeds and Grenville Consent Granting Authority that consent application B-14-23 be approved subject to 4 conditions of approval as detailed in staff report 2023-028. Any questions? Okay, call the question, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay, return to regular meeting, moved by Councillor Pape, seconded by Deputy Mayor Winans, be resolved that council move to a regular meeting of council. I'll call the question, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Any new and unfinished business? I see none. Any notice of motions? All right, going to bylaws. Moved by Deputy Mayor Winans, seconded by Councillor Pate, be resolved that bylaw number 3623-2023 being a bylaw to amend zoning bylaw number 2965 as amended, brackets 9613, County Road 18, roll 0706 00030 03000 and 9625, County Road 18, roll number 0706 00030 02400 be read at a first time, second time, and a third time be enacted as follows. Any questions, comments? All in favor? Carried. I'll get $20. Anybody tell me how many zeros it is? You had fun with that one, didn't you? All right, moved by Councillor Pate, seconded by Deputy Mayor Winans, be resolved that bylaw number 3624-2023 being a bylaw to amend zoning bylaw number 2965 as amended be read the first time, second time, a third time, and be enacted as read. Any comments? I'll call a question. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Moved by Deputy Mayor Winans, seconded by Councillor Pate, be resolved that bylaw number 3625-2023 being a bylaw to stop up and close and sell the road legally described as part of Lot 16, Concession 1, Township of Augusta, County of Grenville, designated as Part 1 on 15R8533 being all PIN 68181-0214 LT be read first time, second time, third time, be enacted as read. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Moved by Councillor Papes, seconded by Deputy Mayor Winans, be resolved bylaw number 3626-2023 being a bylaw to adopt the yearly estimates and tax rate to further provide for penalty and interest in default of payment be read a first time, second time, third time, and be enacted as read. Any comments? Call the question, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay, announcements. Do we have any do we have any announcements? I think the Deputy Mayor said myself and him are going to the South Nation AGM on Thursday. So, other than that, you haven't signed up for the Mayor's Breakfast Register, I should say. Okay, so we on to questions on agenda items from the press. Is there any press on board? No. Questions on agenda items from the public, Lori? Thank you for coming. No closed session, I believe. And continue with the bylaw. Deputy Mayor Winans. Moved by Deputy Mayor Winans, seconded by Councillor Pate, be resolved that bylaw number 3627-2023 confirm the proceedings of council in the Township of Augusta at its meeting held on March 13, 2023 be read a first time, second time, third time, and be enacted as read. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. to the last one. I was gonna say almost a record.
Almost a record, I'm not sure.
Well, we
though.
got, I know it's a short meeting, but I think we got a lot out of the way, because there's a lot of planning stuff here that had to go through, and we didn't wanna be the holdup on that. And, anyway. I enjoyed the drive, 3 minutes to get here, so anyway. Moved by Councilor Pape, second by Deputy Mayor Wyans, be it resolved that council do now adjourn at 6:25.